Hello, this is Samadan, and we're on an adventure to play Minecraft in the Experimental Snapshot 2 for Minecraft 1.18. Now, in our last video, we made ourselves this nice little house here. We got ourselves some resources. We made ourselves a little quarry. You can just see out the window there. We have some wheat growing there. So here's our house, looking at it from the outside. We have a nice wonderful view, some dolphins and everything here. So we have got a lot done already. In terms of our resources, we have quite a lot of cobblestone that we mined already. We've got 46 coal at the moment, so we can make a fair amount of torches should we need to. So we have a couple of options here. In this episode we're going to be exploring. We could either go down into our mine. I'll go and give you a look at that in a moment. So here is our mine. We've gone fairly deep already. We found a cave system right at the bottom there. We've managed to pick up a little bit of iron there, but not a huge amount as of yet. So that is still something to do. So exploring this cave system down here is very high on the agenda. We have a chest full of all the cobblestone, a little bit of raw copper there. I'll take that over to our main base, I think, along with the slabs and that coal as well. We'll take all of that. I'll put those boots on us as well. There we go, a nice bit of armour, that's going to be useful. So we've got exploration down in the depths, because this is the experimental snapshot. We have all the new hill and external modifications that have been going on already, and then we've got the caves and the cliffs underground as well, so there's a lot we can discover here. Where are we at with the sun at the moment? Sun's overhead. So if we were to go exploring, let's get ourselves set up for that. Our mission will be to find new resources, discover new lands, and see where it takes us. So what I'll do here is I'll need to get ourselves some food going first. So let's cook this whilst we're collecting everything up. I'll pop the coal in there. Now we'll need some resources to take with us. Most of this will be fine. We're going to don't need quite so many pickaxes. We'll keep our shovel. We'll get rid of all of this, keep the torches. We only need maybe one water bucket. And we'll take a little bit of oak logs because they're quite condensed. And then we can turn those into things should we need them. Torches should really be here. There we go. And we'll take with us our bed and our crafting table. We're going to carry this all with us, and we have our furnace here, so we're going to grab that. Grab our cooked mutton, and we'll take our furnace with us as well, just in case we need it. So we are preparing for the adventure. So with our inventory nice and clear, let's go and head out. Now, I'm not the best of navigators. Let's make sure we close the door and lock it so that no zombies come in. So what I'm going to do in terms of navigation, the sun sets over here, down in the west, so we're going to travel to the east and see what we see on the way, and then at least that way I know, heading back this way, I can navigate my way towards the setting sun. We also have the column that we made in our last adventure that we can possibly use to navigate as we head toward the coastline. So let's start our adventure. Main things we're going to be looking for is see if we can get some coal and any other surface resources. There might be a few different things we see along the way. Already we need some food, so let's start with that. Get ourselves topped up and ready to go. And here starts the adventure. We've not really explored much beyond our immediate surroundings, and I'm looking forward to see what happens with all the big mountainous areas that we should hopefully encounter. So as a good start, we'll grab some extra coal. There we go. And let's see what we see. Okay, so we're going to traverse a forest for our next part of the adventure. Now I can easily get turned around in forests, so I'll try and just travel in a straight line as much as possible. And here we have a nice, now that's interesting, that lake goes down underwater somewhere. I wonder where that leads. Okay, it looks like it might go down further into a cave system or something like that. We'll leave that for the moment. Oh, now this looks interesting. What do we have here? There's a lake there, and some sort of ruined structure by the looks of things. What's in here? Like maybe an abandoned village? There's fence things here. Never seen something like that before. There's some new wood here, which is interesting. Now I'm just going to get my bearings as to where I am here so that I know that what I'm looking for here. We've got our pillar over this side, but we've also got this kind of strange tree thing to look for afterwards, so we know what we're looking for there. Let's go grab some of this wood. That might be useful. Now the sun is setting, so let's just pop our bed right down here and see if we can camp out in the starry night sky. New respawn point set. Kind of strange, in the middle of nowhere. Make sure we're safe from any creatures. And there's our bed. Right, let's continue our journey. Now we have a fresh day ahead of us. We should be able to make some good ground. Looking for anything new resources that might be useful. Let's go through these trees. Now these mushroom structures look interesting. I don't know what you can do with them. Mushroom trees all look interesting. We'll just grab a little bit of that. Got a new recipe there so we can learn whatever that is. Maybe make some food or something out of that, out of the mushrooms. Maybe we can grow them back home. Okay, and then we have some bees. Don't know what I can do with bees yet. Obviously they have honey and what have you available, and there's a little bit of a ravine. Oh, I didn't mean to jump. That was terrible. I meant to crouch. I ended up jumping. That was painful. But we managed to get some copper down here, so whilst we're here we might as well grab it. That wasn't intentional. I have to be careful with my keybind, certainly. Right, so let's get ourselves back outside here. I think anything that I've got material-wise to stack with, we'll use a bit of cobblestone and a bit of andesite to get us out of trouble. There we go. Okay, so that was dangerous. So we were facing, now this is where it's easy to get turned around. We were facing this direction. So let's carry on here, and then we get onto the beach, which is going to be interesting because we can't carry on any further east without maybe making ourselves a rowboat and going into the ocean. There's a whole load of turtles here. Hello turtles, how are you today? Our home is over here, so we know the coastline, we know we are around here. So this time we can just follow the coastline and see where it leads us. Some cows. First time we've seen those. Obviously I'm sure we're going to see more of those. Aha, some sugarcane. That's going to be useful. Now here we start to see some of the bigger structures. This is all starting to connect up a little bit here. Let's go grab this. Oh, that's in the water. Let's go grab that. Hello dolphins. I can hear you in the background. Now this is where it would be easy to get turned around in terms of knowing which direction I'm facing and which direction home is. So we know home is this way. Lots of bees around here. Now I think in order to get hold of the honey and what have you, probably need what I think is a campfire, some smoke or something. I'll have to do some research as to what I can do there. Now this is starting to look rather magnificent. That looks like a meadow with extra hills, so we're kind of doubling back on ourselves here. So we now know that section over there is probably alongside the coast where we need to go. Just looking at this looks marvellous. I think maybe a little bit of an exploration up here and get a good lay of the land from here would be nice. Wow, what a view. Let's have a look here. So, there's even a bee all the way up here. So there's the ocean. Let's walk down here a little bit. Now where did we come from? We came from down there somewhere. There's, I think, our column. Round the other side of that we went through the forests over here. So that's quite the distance. You can get a really good view from here. And we can at least see what's around us, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to just take this a bit carefully. Lots of stuff over off in the distance here as well. If we carry along the tops of these ridges, we can see a little bit more perhaps, and then we'll be able to explore a little bit there. How I'm going to get down here is going to be interesting. Probably use a water bucket. That might be quite useful. Let's see what's on the other side of here. Oh, that's looking a little bit of an overhang. I'm not comfortable going down there. I think we'll try this with a bucket. Pop the bucket down there. Then that should allow me to gently come all the way down here. And admire the view as we go. Okay, a slightly different looking biome here. We've got some different trees. We have swamp down here as well. We're still surrounded by ocean on this side, so we're kind of doing a curve around here. But look over here. We have iron here and we have iron over here. So that's fantastic. Nice easy way to find some, just popping out of the mountain like that. Let's go travel over that way. There's a little bit of coal down there as well. Slightly precarious. New type of tree as well, so let's go get ourselves a little bit of this. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit dark here. We're going to sleep. I think we're going to have to sleep up high. Somewhere, if we can find ourselves a nice space for the bed. Here will do, I think. A bit unorthodox, right on the top of the mountain. And here we are, ready for the next day. There goes the sun. So we need to just keep an eye on our bearings here. So we are, let's grab our bed first and foremost. So we have the iron that we want here first. So let's go grab that. And break out into another fantastic view. That's a nice little island over there. That would be another nice base. We already have our island base already, so let's just work our way over to this other set of iron here. Very precarious set of iron, but we'll grab it here. Perfect. Now we didn't pick up some more water, so we still have our waterfall over there. Unfortunately we didn't fill our bucket back up, so in order to get back down from here, we're going to have to just take it very carefully, I think. Let's just crouch down and have a look. So we have a nice swamp over here. Probably end up trying to circle our way back down to where we were originally, I would say. Now, what I would possibly do here is just dig my way down. We can collect up some cobblestone along the way. It looks like it's fairly... Can't see any overhangs or anything like that, so it should be good to just go all the way down. Ooh. Famous last words. Oh, right, okay, that takes me down into a cliff area. We'll not be going down there anytime soon, just yet. Let's work our way back around here instead. Okay, so that looks quite dangerous. We'll do caving another time. This looks interesting. What is this? Okay, so we have some more fish, we have some squid. We're into a swamp area. From this angle we can see some coal and various bits and pieces. No more iron at this point. I wasn't actually looking for iron. I was looking more for coal. With that coal, quite hard to reach areas. We'll just work our way around the swamp instead. Whilst we're here, actually, it's not going to be the cleanest of water, but we'll just grab ourselves some swamp water just so we've got some so we don't experience that again. And now we can see our building column, which is a nice landmark for us. So we're working our way around here back to our home base. Okay, out of the swamp, looks like we have some more sugarcane. That's going to be useful. And in terms of trees, I don't think we've got any of these trees either. Oh, we've run out of wood on this front, so let's have a look. Let's pop our crafting table down and use our resources that we do have. Let's go with acacia logs, we've got oak logs, so let's just make a few planks from there. There we go, and refresh our axe. Okay, so there's the way we came down, we went all the way over there, and now we're going to investigate this high structure over here. That's our pillar we had originally. Now I think a boat would be quite useful at this point. I don't know if I can actually make one. Let's look at the recipe book and see if we have what's required. So a jungle boat, here's some jungle planks. Oh, just in like a little boat shape. Okay, we can grab one of those. There we are, and left shift to dismount. Ah, this is much faster. Oh, can't steer. Let's go round this way. Pick up some lily pads along the way. Awesome. That was a great way of travelling around. There's a whole load of sugarcane here. Definitely take that. We won't take everything from the base, so we'll give it a chance to grow again. And back out of the swamp. So what do we have here? There's a little bit of coal that is accessible. That's slightly less accessible. And there's our home area there. So let's go through here. There's another bit over there as well. What's that in there? That's a meadow. Oh, looking a bit dark in here. The less adventurous person in me would rather pop a torch down there so we can see what's... Is that water bringing me up there? It is. Okay, there's a little bit of coal there as well. Where was this coal from before? It's down there, so... And back into sunshine. So again we have coal on that side, a nice deep cavern on there. And we haven't looked over this direction yet. The sun is on its way down. We know home is over the other side of there, so we're not actually too far. We've done a big loop around. We may have to travel across the ocean to see some more areas. Oh, that looks interesting, just floating there in the sky. So again, a nice sheer drop there. Another strange structure over there. A pillar here. Nothing too remarkable that we can see here. So again, we're surrounded by ocean. We can watch the sunset from this high up vantage point and then decide where we're going to go next. Pick up some flowers whilst I'm here. Might be nice for back home. There we go, now we can pop our bed down and sleep under the stars again. Okay, next day, I think from here, let's head on back towards home because we don't really have a huge amount here. We could try our parkour skills again. I think this time we could successfully get into that water. Now there is coal down here, so in theory, what's that? 2 blocks in from there. So in theory, if I dug down from here, I would get that coal. Let's have a look. Digging down is not always recommended, as we've seen, but by my calculations this is a calculated risk. There's the coal. And there's a little bit extra as well. Fantastic. Okay, so from here, let's... You know what? Let's jump in the water again. Fantastic. Okay, where's our boat? So, with our exploring done around the island... Oh, I can't steer. Oh, there's some more coal within easy reach here. Could probably grab that. There's another... Oh, there's some iron around there as well. Let's go grab that. Perfect. Now let's continue in our boat if we can work out how to steer. Not crashing into lilies, of course. Now there was that coal there as well. Can we mine from the boat? Let's try. We can, it just takes a long time. It's a bit like if you're mining from underwater, I imagine. And I missed the coal as well. Maybe not the best way of doing things, but we grabbed a couple of bits. Right, what have we got here? Some more coal over there. Just one that I can see at the moment. Hello, turtles. Don't mind us, we're working our way around. There's some fish there. Some more coal there. So it looks like we are largely on our island. Look, there's our house over in the distance. So far we are on an island. That's going to be very interesting. What will we see? There goes the dolphin. And it's following us as well. Isn't that beautiful? Watch out, here's the land. And we're back at our house. Fantastic. What a lovely little exploration that was. So let's have a look at what we picked up. Some interesting things there that we can make use of. So we have some flowers, we have some more coal. Oh, we've got quite a lot of coal now, 64 and 36. We have some red mushrooms. We have some spruce fences and some slabs and bits we picked up. Some jungle planks, some oak planks, sandstone, some actual sand as well. We got 10 nuggets of raw iron, which is going to be very, very useful. And then we have the sugar cane, which is also going to be useful. So we've got 64 raw copper now as well. We're actually running out of chest space here, so we can probably make another one. Let's pop our things back here. There we go, there's a couple more chests. Now, in terms of space, there's not a huge amount of space. Let's try and put one there and one there. It's not the most easy accessible, but it will do for now. We will need to organise this better, but for the moment it works fine as it is. So we can make lots of torches. That's going to be useful because we're going to use those for our exploration. So 2 stacks of torches, nice and solid amount of. It's a nice amount of torches there. That's going to be very useful. Let's take a little bit more of that coal. Let's just make the sticks first. And now we have 3 stacks of torches with still a little bit of coal left over. That's fantastic. So I'll leave the sticks. So now I feel in a better position potentially for caving. Let's have a look. We have our 10 iron nuggets. Can we make ourselves a shield? We'll need a bit of wood, I imagine. There we go. go. So we can make a shield. Now that is the planks in one. It only takes one iron nugget actually. That doesn't take much at all, so that's going to be very useful. We'll take the shield, and then we have enough iron nuggets for, well, at least a chest piece. That will be useful. Another 6 armor. We'll take that. We've got our 2 buckets already anyway. So let's equip our iron chest and our shield in our offhand. Now we mean business. We still haven't got a sword, but we have our axe. So now with our shield we can hold the right mouse button to block and attack with the axe on that side. Probably worth making ourselves a sword at this point anyway, so let's grab one. So we have one in our inventory. Now we mean business. Now we can explore down caves, but that's going to be a tale for another time. But for now we're going to enjoy our progress. We did explore around this area. It does look like we're in a small area of islands at the moment, so we're going to have to probably travel a lot further around the ocean to discover what's beyond where we're at the moment. That's going to be an adventure for another time. Maybe next time we can go down and do a little bit of caving and see what's down below here, a little bit of mining as well. But again, great progress. Really looking forward to what's next in our next adventure. If you are enjoying this series, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you're thinking of it. Until next time, be safe, be well, and have fun.